And Matthew, you play the legendary film executive and Paramount Studios chief Robert Evans. Can you tell us a bit about what role Evans played in getting The Godfather made, and what was the nature of his relationship with director Francis Ford Coppola?
Well, yeah, I mean, I can. I think one of the things about Bob is he was a serious, real character, quite a bit eccentric. Um, and I mean, I think when what we our knowledge of him is now is he's sort of almost became a slight caricature of himself. But we have to remember that he was a real tastemaker, and made some films that really would probably not get made now. Things like Harold and Maude. I think people would be like, no, I'm not going to even attempt to try and put that love story on film. So, and he was under a
Yeah.
lot of pressure. I mean, he had just made Love Story, which had made $100 million and was the biggest grossing film of the time. But Charlie Bluhdorn and all the execs at Gulf and Western really did need him to continue making hits, and so. The Godfather, obviously, I mean, he had a very good business brain. It was the biggest book of the year, so it wasn't exactly a no-brainer. But he was also running a ton of other films. He was running the studio. So, as to say that he was every single day had his finger on the pulse of that film, I think would probably be a bit of a lie. But you know, when problems did occur, Al would have come to him, and then he would have been also a good mediator between Al Ruddy and Charlie Bluhdorn and trying to get extra finance and all these kind of things. So um, I think one of the great things about Bob is that although the buck stopped with him and he had to make some difficult calls, he was very much a team player, and yeah, I think his output, it was a real sweet spot in the era of Hollywood that Bob was involved in.